What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ben, aka Ben Tega, been having it, and if it go left, Ben ain't got nothing to do with it, aka Mr. Ole State U, and welcome to the very first segment of Ole State News, where I cover all of the things that happen here at Winston-Salem State University throughout the week. We're gonna see how it goes so I can keep creating more videos. I don't think this is going to be a lengthy video. Not a lot happened this week, so that's good, I guess. We can just get right into it. If you want to know how to tell me about certain things that's going on or whatever, it really don't matter what it is. You can comment on my TikTok, DM my Instagram. You can just tell me in person. You can find anywhere to tell me. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. I will literally sit here and wait for y'all to like the video, because it does push the video out. Share the video. I want as much people to see it because I want y'all to be aware of things that's going on campus, because some stuff don't need to be happening. All right. First, I've talked to the higher ups and asked if there's anything that y'all need to know. This is the important stuff. This ain't nothing. No events that we know of so far for next week when it comes to students and all of that good stuff. So boom, we can just move on to the stuff. All right, the very first situation, I'm gonna try to be sensitive. Well, I'm going to be sensitive to the situation. I know a lot of people have been talking about this. I'm gonna tell y'all as much as I know about it. I don't know the ins and outs. I will not clarify who the people involved. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just here to cover the situation. All right, so Tuesday, here, let me get the article pulled up instead of you just saying what I know. All right. So as y'all know, Tuesday a situation happened around 10:30 a.m. I believe, where a student was involved in a car accident. She was unfortunately hit by a car. Reports say that she is okay. She was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Now, there was one Fizz post that said that she had a broken leg and may have been unable to walk. I don't know how true that is. If it is true, I just wish that everybody pray for her. Also pray for the other person involved in the accident, because it was two people involved, the driver and then of course the victim. So I want y'all to pray for both of them, keep both of them in your prayers, and be sensitive to the situation. I'm going to read a little bit off a little article that was posted, even though I was the first person that posted about it. Whatever, I just want to read it. It says, Winston police say they were called to an area just before 10:45 a.m. They were told that a pedestrian was crossing the street in the crosswalk. The university said both the driver and the pedestrian are WSSU students. Police said that the victim was taken to a local medical facility with minor injuries. The Winston-Salem Police Department is leading the investigation. I'm not going to speak too much about the situation. This is online. This is a news article that y'all can read about it. My take on the situation, I'm praying for both of them. I hope both of them are okay. I'm looking at my camera, so if it looks like I'm looking weird, I'm sorry. I really want to look here, I think. I just really pray that both of them are okay. I pray that she recovers. I don't know. Oh, this is alleged to me. I don't know if she's fine and she has minor injuries or she has severe injuries. Either way, I'm praying for her and I hope she's okay. Also, the person that was driving the car, I'm praying for that person as well and praying that they're okay. Now, that aside, I do want to give y'all a little bit of something, because truth of the matter is this is kind of separate to the situation, but I do want to bring awareness to it because I see a lot of people doing this. Not saying that with this specific situation this was the case, because I don't know what the case was, but I'm just letting this be known. Last year, I did see a lot of WSSU students jaywalking, and I made a video about it because I felt like it was dangerous. We finna try this again, State. Finna see if y'all watch my TikToks like y'all say y'all do. We at the crossing. Do it say walk? No, it don't say walk, but they gon' walk. Look, they finna get ran. What I told y'all, State, they finna get ran over. Like, how you making the cars stop when they supposed to be going and y'all supposed to be stopping? But y'all can't even see it, look. And I made a whole TikTok about that. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Y'all in trouble. Y'all are in trouble. I made a whole TikTok about that. Y'all are in trouble, because y'all don't watch and support like y'all say y'all do. Look, it said walk now, y'all look. Now this is when you walk. I am highly disappointed in the student body at this current moment in time. Now, this year I'm going to address it again. Like I said, I don't know if that was the case with that. This is completely separate, because even after that situation happened, I witnessed a lot of students jaywalking. I just feel like it's very unsafe. Please do not jaywalk. We are literally in the middle of a city and these people drive crazy. So I just want everybody to remain safe, get to class safely, make sure that you are crossing safely when it's telling you to cross. Just please do not jaywalk. Just be patient enough to wait for it's your time to walk, because we want to prevent situations like these. Again, not saying that was the case. I'm just saying, God forbid another situation like this happen because of jaywalking. That would just be terrible. So make sure that you are doing your part to get to class safely, especially on that busy street in front of Rams. That was what the TikTok was about last year, because while I was in the midst of recording, telling people not to jaywalk, I want to start the clip. I think 2 or 3 people literally almost got hit by a car while the cars were turning. So let's just make sure to be safe. I think that's all I have to say on that situation. Let me know how you feel about it. Praying for those people. On to the next. All right, y'all. The next incident we have, I gotta find names for these segments that I'm gonna have. But the next situation is foundations ain't got no air. Now, y'all know I'm an advocate for the students. So for me, my students and my peers, my Rimley, y'all come first. I've got a couple messages saying that the air conditioner in foundations has not been working. And from my knowledge, I moved in the 31st because I moved in early. I moved in the 31st, and then I have some peers that moved in the 31st as well. And they told me that their AC was not working then. So I'm confused on why it's still not working now. We really need to get that fixed, because I feel like that is very important, especially because students are paying their money for housing. You pay for housing, give the students what they are paying for. I just feel like that's not right. Now, to further elaborate on the situation and why I feel like it is a little frustrating to me personally, I'm going to read one of the reports that I got in, because I got multiple about this. She said there is no AC in Rams Commons. I said, got it. She said they said AC is not a priority to be fixed. That's my issue. If allegedly, if that was said to one of the residents, I feel like that is not okay, because AC is definitely a priority to be fixed. If people are living in that type of living condition, that is not okay. I do think Rams Common is an amazing dorm. A lot of people love Rams Common, so I'm not going to talk bad about the dorm or anything, because I feel like it's a great dorm. That's why so many students want to stay there. But let's all hold each other accountable. They have no AC. They need some AC. They have been doing their part by talking to maintenance and talking to people that they are supposed to be talking to. But if nothing is getting done, we have to start taking accountability at some point, without even trying to bash any department or trying to bash anything. I feel like all the buildings are amazing. No shade, except one. But anyways, I don't think that's okay, because I know personally I would be very upset if I'm in Gleason right now and I ain't had no AC and I'm going to sleep hot. And I'm in debt because I'm paying school tuition. Absolutely not. Let's get that fixed. Next topic. All right, next we have our freshmen. They're calling y'all Dirty 30. Wait a minute. We're gonna have to switch that up. I don't like that y'all calling them Dirty 30. No shade. How would y'all feel if they was calling y'all class dirty? Don't call them that. We need to find something different for them. But allegedly, they were doing some explicit things in the Covington bathroom. Now, like I said, I don't know how true these statements are. I just know what's told to me and what's been going around campus. Now, I do have a little segment for y'all at the end of this video. So if you are a part of the class of 2030, you can skip towards the end of this video. I might put a timestamp of whenever I start talking about that, because as of right now, I'm just going to state it. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to give some helpful information, kind of like a freshman handbook guide to my freshmen. I don't know what's true or what's not. People like to troll, but I just want to give y'all some serious insight on college life experiences, meeting new people, liking new people, just so y'all can be safer and knowledgeable about campus and people you meet. That's what allegedly happened. They also said the same situation happened at the pit. Wow. Don't know how true that is. If it is, it's kind of insane. But I'm going to talk to y'all. We're going to have our one-on-one. So just stay tuned. We're going to have our one-on-one. Now I am going into what's fizzing. Now what's fizzing, I guess I actually have a segment for that. It's basically things that's getting posted around Fizz about situations or anything that's been happening. So I'm going to just read some of what I have screenshotted and we can go from there. Alright, so in Lot DD, allegedly, they got a picture too. This boy hit somebody's car in Lot DD. It says, if this is your Ford in Lot DD, this guy just hit your car trying to park. They have a picture of the guy and everything. Wow. Y'all gotta watch what y'all doing when y'all be parking and all this stuff in all these parking lots. Because you hitting a student car, they still a student at the end of the day. Nobody got all this money, all these finances rolling through to be paying for damages for somebody else. Most of us just got liability insurance anyways. Don't cover no crashes and stuff like that. Y'all need to watch what y'all doing when you're driving. I really hope you said something, or you at least left a note, or at least stayed there to the person that came, or something like that, because if you just tap that thing and ran, they're gonna get you. They got a picture of you too, and I'll take a video. Nah, buddy. I really don't feel like this is okay, but they were towing cars by the calf. When was this? Wednesday, I believe. And they have a picture. I might put it on the screen too. They have a picture of the car getting towed. It said, dang, they got somebody. And they are really towing and ticketing by the calf. Now, my opinion on the towing and ticketing thing, I always go to the fact that we're college students, and y'all really be ticketing some college students and towing their cars, having them held, and they have to pay a good amount of money in order to get them out. This is a college campus. I feel like if you, or if a student comes to you saying that their car got towed or something like that, y'all should be able to work with them a little bit more, because dude, we in college and y'all adding to it. We're already paying tuition. We already got all this stuff going on. We got all these classes. We got games. We got all of this stuff. So y'all just adding to it. So to a certain degree, I disagree with the ticketing and the towing this, because it's just like, why are you doing that? Be a little sympathetic to us. But at the same time, some of these lots specifically tell y'all not to park there. Some of the signs really say no back-in parking. I think with this one specifically, this specific post, it said no back-in parking, and I think they backed in. It's for my students. Just follow rules so we don't have to deal with this. Also, save up for a parking pass throughout the summer if you're gonna bring your car to campus, because that's what I did. I saved up for my, well, not saved up, I just bought it. But save up for your parking pass, so whenever you move on campus to get that parking pass, I think it's 120, 125, pay it, don't have to worry about nothing. You don't even have to put nothing on your car. Just park where you're supposed to park. Just think about certain stuff above beforehand, is what I meant to say. All right, next, they're saying that the elevator in Atkins is down. It's not working. I don't really have much to say about that. Wait till they fix it. Use the stairs. See, I'm a proud believer in using the stairs. One thing I'm gonna do is use the stairs. I'm gonna put these legs to work, because I'm a little impatient, so I don't like waiting on the elevator anyways. Y'all know these elevators take 30 minutes to get from floor 2 to 1. I don't know what be going on. Take the stairs, put in maintenance request until it get fixed. Now, this situation, I just told y'all, watch how y'all driving and watch how y'all parking. Now, this is the lot. I don't know what lot this is called, but it's horizontal, I would say, to Martin. It's the gravel lot is what we call it, the gravel lot. Now, somebody was trying to park in between two cars and end up hitting both cars. You think I'm lying? You think I'm, okay. Somebody was trying to park and end up hitting both cars. That's actually insane. And look, man, if you don't know how to drive, you need, or you know what, if you don't know how to drive nor park, you don't need to be driving. 1. 2, you need to park in a parking spot where it's at least 2 to 3 spaces available if you know that you do not know how to park. So therefore, you have a wide range of where you can park. Park in the middle space. If it's 2, park in the one furthest to your left, depending on which way you are facing, because it gives you more room. If you can't park, please do not try to squeeze your car between 2 cars, because you risk this happening. And like I said, we all don't got time for this. Okay, watch how you driving, watch how you parking, because let it be my car, let it be Wanda. If it was Wanda, I would have been taking you to the end game. We would have seen the Scarlet Witch. We would have had a problem if it was my car. So now that is the end for what's fizzing. Now I'm finna get into my freshman handbook. If you're not a freshman, if you want to leave, bye. If you are not a freshman and you want to stay, please stay, because I feel like everybody can still apply these things. I have a little list on my phone. All right, let's get started. All right, the freshman handbook. First, how to spend DB, aka what I like to call Rambucks. Spend responsibly. If you do not have to spend your Rambucks, do not go spending your Rambucks, because one day you're going to need that money. You're going to need the Rambucks. One day you're really going to be hungry. Cab's going to be closed. It's going to be raining. Something's going to happen and you're going to wish that you had that money. Do not blow it in the first 3 weeks of the semester. You want that money to last you to the end of the semester and maybe even follow you to the next one if it does that. I don't know if it automatically resets or it builds on top. Either way, you want that money to last you throughout the semester, so you actually have to budget. And this is for the ones who do like to improve themselves and improve the way they move and do like to adult more in college. You can think of it like this. You can think of it as a way of budgeting. You can think, hey, let me challenge myself to learn more about budgeting and challenge myself to grow when it comes to budgeting. This is the perfect opportunity, your Rambucks. So I know a lot of y'all like getting the Starbucks and the Subway and the Chick-fil-A because y'all say the calf food is nasty. I strongly disagree with the calf food being nasty. I feel like the calf food is good. what y'all do not know how to do is to tailor your food. You do not have to get a full meal from here and be like, oh, it's nasty, or full. No. What I like to do, same thing I did with the chicken salad. I take what I like and I make it into a meal. If you like the bread from here, get the bread from here. If you like the pasta that they got over here, get the pasta from over there. You don't have to get. If you like the pasta from over here, but they got broccoli, but it don't look seasoned, but they got broccoli on the other side and they do look seasoned, get the broccoli from the other side. You have to take what you like from each station to build your own meal. No one said that you had to get everything from one side and then have it there and be like, oh, this is nasty or this is good. So I really don't agree with the cat food being nasty. You really just have to know how to be picky with the cat food and tailor it to what you are feeling like you want to eat. Sometimes they do get like, we don't have this 3 days in a row, I'm finna go get some Chick-fil-A. That's fine, but I don't want y'all to spend all y'all DB because I made that. And then y'all have more DB than we had. Last year we had 250. They gave y'all 400. If y'all blowing 400, and I got the 400 too, but if y'all blowing a 400 in one semester, that is the issue. I had 250 and I blew it. I wish I didn't. So just be smart and budget with your DB, y'all. Especially because it's not just for food. You can go to the Ram store, get some snacks one day. Look, man, one day you might not even want no food. You might, man, I just want a little snack. You won't be able to go get it. Ice cream, won't be able to go get it. Toilet paper. What else? They got pain medications down there. The girls, they got tampons and stuff. They got hygiene products. You want to be able to have your Ram books to use for that as well. Next topic, okay? All right, next topic is being safe and protected. Now, this is what I said when I said I'm gonna talk about y'all in the bathroom in the pit. Now, I don't know how true that is. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. But this segment is basically to teach y'all about being safe with the people you meet and the people that you like. Now, I get everybody have their urgencies. Everybody want to be grown. Everybody want to do what they want to do. Do what y'all want to do. It ain't none of my business. I just want to tell y'all to be safe. Use protection. Make sure you actually know this person. Y'all know everybody want to call each other, liking each other, being boyfriend and girlfriend. Be safe and be smart, because that was my next topic. Just being smart. You have to critically think about situations before they happen. People, like, just use protection. Be safe, guys. Don't go around here liking all these different people and having experiences with all these different people, because that's not even a good reputation to have on campus, being known in that way. I'm not saying y'all are doing that. I'm just letting it be known so y'all can be more intentional about what y'all doing. I feel like everybody gives this talk. So, hey, y'all got this talk before whenever y'all first got on campus. So, y'all know. All right, next is the work party balance. Now, one rule I have for myself, if my work was not completed, I was not going out to no having a party. I wasn't going out to nothing. So I used to literally sit before a party and hurry up and do my work so I can reward myself by going out. I just want to make sure that y'all are being intentional about being on top of your work, because it may not seem important, but I feel like it is very important because it piles up. And you have 5 classes, you're bound to miss an assignment and it will drop your grade. So I just want y'all to be intentional, because just like in high school, the GPA you start out with is very important, because you can either build on it or be building back up to it. So just be very smart and intentional when it comes to doing your work and partying. Don't say, how I'm gonna just do when I get back from this party. You don't know what state you're gonna be in. You're most likely not going to feel like doing it. Coming from a party, then coming straight down to work, you're probably not going to feel like doing it. So just be smart and intentional when it comes to that. I want y'all to be successful, period. And my last topic for the class of 2030 is to not engage in drama. Like I told students last year, hands on the table. We're here to learn. We're here to have fun. We're here to party. We're here to do everything but get physical with people or be in drama. It's not interesting, I promise. It's really easy to disengage from drama too. Girl, police right down the street. Look, one thing about me, I don't fight. Police down the street. I'm not even one to say, just tell. You don't have to tell. Sometimes you are really able to just walk away from the situation and be like, girl, please, it's not even worth it. Because it's really not worth it. I promise. It's not worth your education. It's not worth your degree. It's not worth fines. It's not worth any of that. So just make sure that y'all having fun and staying clear of the drama, especially from people at different universities. When y'all go to these parties and y'all seeing different people from different schools. Look, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. And I'm here to tell y'all that. That's the end for this YouTube video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Ole State U. I love y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about the video. Let me know some more stuff in the comments about next week. And I'm going to be back. Hopefully this is coming out on Friday. I really hope so. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace.